Hi, this is Kim Hammer with your devotion taken from the book of Joshua, chapter 23, beginning with verse 6. Joshua is about to go the way of the earth, and as he does, he's going to follow an example that was given to him by Moses whenever it was that it was his turn to go the way of the earth. So he assembles all the nation of Israel together, and he's going to give them some final words. And here's some of the key points of what Joshua wanted to stress to the nation of Israel. Number one, he told them to be strong and to be courageous, which is a constant theme of what he had been telling them all along. But he wanted to make sure that he gave them that exclamation point that they would focus on being strong and being courageous, not by being self-reliant, but by being God-reliant. And that's the big difference. And the evidence shows through that when you're God-reliant, you're able to do great and wonderful things. When you become self-reliant, you do things that are not so great, not so wonderful. The second thing that Joshua told the nation of Israel was that they were to be careful to obey the law of the Lord. Whenever it is that we're careful to obey the law of the Lord, we glorify the Lord, and we find that he will bless us in the direction that we're going. In fact, that's the third thing that he told them, was don't turn to the right and don't turn to the left. Keep your focus straight ahead on God and on the commandments that he has given you, and be strong and be courageous to do so. I'd use this illustration that whenever you're driving down the road, if you get distracted and you look to the left or you look to the right, typically you're going to go in the direction that you're looking. And God will put rumble strips along the way so that if you get too far off the way, he has a way of waking you up so that you'll get focused back on what he wanted you to do. That's what he wanted with the nation of Israel. The fourth thing is he told them, don't spiritually pollute yourself. The temptation still remained in the land because not 100% of the occupants had been purged from the land, and there was a remnant there. And Joshua knew that if they were not careful, that they would spiritually compromise themselves and become spiritually polluted. And that's what he was warning about. He also told them the fifth thing, don't bow down and don't worship false gods. God had given them a wonderful opportunity in the promised land, and he wanted to make sure that they didn't bow down to the idols that were left, but instead only to bow down and to worship God. And the last thing he told them was that they were to hold fast to the Lord, and he made a very particular statement. He said, hold fast unto the Lord, just like you had done until now. One of the things Joshua realized is that there would always be that temptation for them not to hold fast to the Lord. But he realized that that opportunity was presented to them one day at a time. Our goal and our objective is today to hold fast to the Lord. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about yesterday. Tomorrow may never come, and yesterday you can't ever get back. But our focus should be that today we will focus on holding fast to the Lord. And when we do, he'll take our hand and he'll guide us along the way.